Hello everyone and welcome back to more Jack 2 goodness.
Yay. That was really unenthusiastic.
Yeah, I know. It's like, what, I was trying to remember what, it's like, last time we did in this, like, I don't remember what we did last time. It's been too long.
Get out of, don't you dare. This is not a hoverboard mission.
It is now!
No, oh my god. So, just so everyone knows, at the time of us recording this, I have been playing Jack 2 through again. Especially because the third act I really don't remember. Well, not nearly as much, I should say, rather.
I love hoverboard missions like this.
This isn't a hoverboard mission.
The
hoverboard literally makes this worse. Because if you screw up, you have to do, like, the most annoyingly slow... like, it's slow still, regardless. But the thing is, like, if you miss one... with the zoomers, you can still, like, go ahead and go inside. Like, you can still just go straight past it. But... anyway, so yeah, I've been going through Jack 2 recently, and I've been documenting to him my personal difficulty intakes on a scale of 1 to 10. After a while, it doesn't really go below 5, but you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't remember the last time it was easy by any stretch.
Let me see. The only times it went down is when it was like a mission where it's like literally like don't deal with any enemies or anything.
What are those things doing? They're just spinning around really quickly.
Who knows?
I can't tell if that's a PS3 glitch or if that's just how it always was.
I hope you're ready for the... because it's like 6 missions away. We're not going to get into this part more than likely. Probably in the next part. There's like a string of stupid missions. Oh, actually, maybe you shouldn't be on your gosh dang hoverboard!
It's worse on the car, but fine, whatever.
Yeah, you have... it might be a little harder to hit some of the targets. I just shoot them.
That's why!
I mean, I just shoot them. I just get my scattergun and I just shoot them. Or not scattergun, yeah, that gun. I think it also destroys the mines, too.
It does not destroy mines.
Oh.
Or yes, it does? It's just very picky about it.
Okay, now I would just hoverboard. No point in going for a zoomer now. I don't think I usually use the like small one, the 1-seater. I think I usually use like the 2-seater. That's how they're. I definitely don't use the 3-seater. I hate using that thing. It's so slow. Actually, it's not even that it's slow, it's that the turning is fucking atrocious. I think that's what turns me off of that specific zoomer. And it's funny. It's funny because I think we went over this in the last part. But the zoomers are there's 3 different types of zoomers. There's the 1-seater, and there's the 2-seaters, and then the 3-seaters. The 2-seaters have the same stats, they just look different. I never ever get the I hate, or not, and I don't never get it, but I hate getting the one that has that isn't like the square, you know, it's like the 2 ones on the side. The 2, like that one.
I get it if there's nothing else.
It doesn't even do anything. It's just a visual thing. Like, for some reason, I think this is just like a mindset from when I was younger. And that's that, this is like I always thought it was just the slowest of the bunch. Like, I always thought it went like the single one, and then I thought it went to the like squared 2-seater, and then I thought that was the second fastest, and I thought the third fastest was
I mean, it's a fair assumption. It's just
it's just wrong. Is all.
Oh, Chris, well, whatever.
What was the last mission you did?
I did the bizarre one.
Why did I jump the difficulty up? What was the one before the bizarre?
I don't. I want to say that was the mountain, but that's not right. Is it? No, actually, maybe it was, because that's where we got the hoverboard.
That's Haven Forest.
Yeah.
I know it's such a small correction to do to you, but it's like, if you don't specify that, I'll get really confused. Catch Scouts... I just consider them one the same. Yeah, it was it. Catch Scouts in Haven Forest. I'm mostly trying to see how the difficulty ramps up. Honestly, I would say that one's probably on par. The one you just did is probably... it's probably actually slightly harder, just because the bizarre one is just too quick. If it was a little longer...
Death-wise, is the same, speaking of which, yeah, that was the death.
Oh yeah, that's true. Forgot about that. Let me open up the Yogaidr tab. I would edit it. If you haven't edited it already, I would do it.
I don't think I put that in yet.
Yeah, put the death in. Same
open anyway, just so I can see the cursor orbs.
Yep. Did you have the death? I'm opening the tab now.
I did not.
I did. Don't worry. Wow, this is the 7th part of Jak 2?
Yeah.
Wow, I thought we were like 4 parts in.
No, you keep having me record these.
It's so weird. It's not me telling you to record. That's not weird. That's pretty normal.
Hey kid, wait.
Oh, you're doing this mission. Okay, so basically, I'm actually glad that they designed...
the dog is bulletproof.
So one thing I hate about a lot of missions in this game is there's a lot of points where they will throw the hardest parts of missions at the very end.
Oh yeah.
This is one of those cases where the very end is substantially easier than this first bit until you get into the zoomer that you need to get into. It's really easy. Maybe I just did this like in a terrible and not efficient way, which is, it's highly possible. But there are cases where I am just trying to get rid of like those guards, and then they'll freaking... I had to restart this mission like 2 or 3 times.
Which is nothing, to be fair.
It's
2-3
nothing.
times.
Like this mission, I think I marked it as like a 5. Let me check. I have my list here. Yeah, 5 out of 10. I did this one 5 out of 10. Strictly from the pretense of this stupid first section was disgustingly obnoxious. Like it was really like if you like punched forward enough to not be in range of the kid, it could be really hard to get back and trying to shoot the Crimson Guards that are like holding him up, because it's that you only have like 3 or 4 seconds before the game will fail you, which is dumb, mind you.
I came very close to failing that.
Yeah, and it's stupid for multiple reasons. For one, why is there a zoomer not outside the
outside
Torn's
the hideout?
place?
There always is.
Yeah, there always is. What is the reason of why not now? I don't know. That bugged me. That's just a OCD thing at that point.
Really hope I make this first try, because I'm gonna have to suicide like 3 or 4 times to get my scattergun ammo back.
Yeah.
I guess I could use my other guns, but that's not fun. Fine, I'll use my blaster.
It's funny because I'm almost done with the game again, and I want to say I think the Vulcan Fury is probably the most not worthless, but the most you get the least use out of it. I don't want to say it's useless, because it's definitely not. It's very good on certain missions, but it definitely has the least use. Also, this is really bizarre. You have to kill like I don't know if it's all the. It's not all the Crimson Guards. It's like a certain amount, and then you get let in.
Yeah,
there's nothing that tells you. Oh wow, you were lucky. It took me like a really long time. Like I thought my game was bugged because it took forever. I still like how the last time I played this game, I crashed. I wonder if that was
your name.
Yeah. I should probably Google if that was like a problem. Yeah, I'll probably actually mark this down. I think this one was much easier compared to the last one. At least for you. I'm kind of... What I'm doing with the difficult... Good boy.
Yeah, good boy! Robert, is that you?
No, he does not pee like that. That would be Winston.
Oh, Winston, is that you?
Yeah. That is like Winston.
I think I have a mission in here, right? Come on, let me in. Let me
You don't.
in. Let me in.
Don't have a mission. Do not have a mission in here.
Oh.
Cease.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
no.
the same cutscene.
It's the same cutscene, yeah.
I skip triangle. All right.
It's very weird. I did the same thing. Well, I mostly did the same thing.
Oh, the ammo's still here.
I was curious on why I could talk to him again. I was gonna see if he said anything different. But he did not. There we go.
Beautiful ammo.
Probably stagnates.
That puts me up to 30 scattergun. It's like, I can't believe I used to think this thing was useless. Like, no.
No, it is. I would say, honestly, just because the last weapon you get a little too late, I would probably say it's the second most useful weapon. I was always under the assumption that it was useless and it got outclassed early on, but now that I've been playing through the game again, I have found
it's one of the best.
A lot of use. I still think
the only problem is its range.
Yeah, I just because of that, I think the blaster is undisputed best. But when you get into those missions where there is like an assload amount of people, that you have to kill, or an assload amount of things that you have to kill, it is a lifesaver essentially. So you got two, I think. Ooh, no, you got one relatively difficult mission, and then you have one pretty easy mission, I believe.
I'm doing the crew.
Yeah,
one. It's closer.
The crew one is the easy one, in my opinion. So just so everyone knows, I don't know if I fully explained this. How I am basing... Hey, Crimson Guard, you should arrest the fugitive right there. Okay. Bye, Crimson Guard. I mean, Jack just walked next to you. I'm pretty sure he wants him arrested, but, you know.
Maybe he just doesn't listen to the news.
Yeah, that's why whenever you walk near them, they're like, I hate the smell of this part of the city.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure we've heard that like 3 times in this part alone.
I always wondered if the AI say specific things on specific, like, points. I'm very curious.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
No, this is not the one you're thinking of, probably. This one isn't that bad. It's a hoverboard mission, though. It lifts my spirits, and I need this money. I hate crew.
Okay, well, that part's good.
Yes. I think there's one more left in the game, but I could be wrong. I'm very late in the game and I haven't gotten it yet.
The odds are you aren't getting it.
Unless they put
Weapon ammo capacity, well, why didn't you just say, yeah, great.
Yep.
Beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful!
Wait, why do you have a green marker on your map?
Oh,
this is... Oh, I forgot I had to do this mission first. I was thinking of something. Oh, this one isn't bad at all.
This one I'm thinking of is absolutely terrible, but...
This one you think is terrible?
If it's the one I'm thinking of.
But anyways...
one of these lurker missions is awful.
Brutter barely has any missions in this game. He literally has like only 2.
Oh, nope, it's this one. Ugh. Okay, Vulcan Fury, it's your turn.
Honestly, you could just use the blaster and get away with it. These things are like really weak.
Oh,
hey,
good.
Nintendo,
Thanks,
use your gold
Nintendo.
point. Should probably. Oh my God, these guys have fucking stormtrooper aim. You were just sitting there reading a message, and this guy completely missed
It's like
you.
I can earn some gold points for my Nintendo eShop account.
But yeah, I don't think this mission's that bad. I don't even think the Vulcan Fury is completely necessary here. You can get away with the blaster, and you will be just as fine. Oh. What killed you? Did you just have? I think you just didn't have
on fire, was I?
No.
And that is why this mission sucks.
I still don't think it's that bad. I think if you get the 2-seaters, you're good. I think when I did this, I used a 1-seater at first, but because the fact there's so many Crimson Guards shooting at you, I was like, you know what, I'm just not gonna do that. Honestly, you might want to try using the blaster. See, the sucky thing about using the Vulcan Fury in a vehicle is the accuracy feels all over the place for me.
So you just aim forward. It works the exact same as
but
the blaster, just faster.
There are some missions, and by some missions I mean some mission involving destroying 5 specific vehicles that like to zoom away as soon as you shoot them. It's very hard to aim when something is moving at all times. Also, just so you know, this is just a ahead of time thing. I feel like I should mention this to you, and I'm pretty sure you already knew this, and I'm going to mention it to everyone. But for the most part, outside of a very select few locations, the precursor orbs in a lot of levels, they're just in one spot, scattered all in that one location. Like in Dead Town, there's literally like 7 in one area. It's absolutely insane.
I was perfectly well aware, but yeah.
And I keep forgetting to finish this sentence, so I'm gonna finish it now. How I'm rating the difficulty scale. I'm rating it off of my personal experience, and I'm kind of also rating it off of your. Why are you not shooting at him?
I wanted the camera to fix itself.
You might want to jump into something new.
As soon as something shows up, well, I'll take you. Oh, seriously? Lurker jumped in the other car.
Oh, now he jumped out. He's very confused.
I don't like this mission.
So basically,
it's probably my least favorite of the second act.
It's not difficult. It's honestly just more annoying than anything.
But then again, it's Brutter missions in general. There's not that many, but
the like 2 or 3 that he has,
and they're all horrible.
Well, one of them isn't inherently his mission. He just kind of tells you about something, and then it turns into the worst
it's still 100% his fault.
But yeah, so I'm basing it off of my personal experiences, and I'm trying to base it kind of off of how Mayo ends up doing it. So like if I kind of, what I do is I kind of rate it like wrong section, turn around. Okay, yeah, you might need a big hunk of lunk for this, but yeah, no, I based off of mine and then Mayo's experience with the LP. And the thing is, like, if he I'll make the mark at the beginning of the mission for how I feel, but if he makes it seem any easier, then I might mark it down a bit.
Or harder. That can happen too.
Yeah, and there are some special cases where I know there's going to be a mission that's like universally difficult. And I'm not going to just like mark it down just because, like, say I got it on first try or you got it on first try for some reason. Because that's just not fair. Because that's just saying, oh, we did it once. That immediately means...
You can just get lucky. That
Yeah.
happens.
So I'm kind of trying to base the difficulty curve on like a general consensus on how it is.
So I think I mentioned once that I thought that Crew was the second worst character in the game. Meet number 1 for that list.
What's wrong with Brutter? You see him.
Everything.
Well, you barely see him.
That's the one good thing.
Don't you see him more in the third game? Where's he gone?
Do you see him at all? I thought he's only this game. I don't want to look at your face anymore.
He's basically not a character. I didn't even remember he existed until I got to him.
Literally just makes your life harder.
The last mission we did was the escort the kid, and then there was this one. I'm probably going to make it go slightly back up. I would say it's probably on... That was probably on par with the port mission where you had to destroy those things. It's probably on par with that. So right now, it's the difficulty curve is actually kind of like a stagnant, like slight...
There is no curve, it's a line.
Well, it's like a slight increase to a slight decrease. And remember,
there's another
folks,
crew. What's the crew?
that was the mission I was thinking of. It's the hoverboard mission.
Oh, well, I'm gonna do this one anyway.
And then just so everyone knows, for if anyone looks in the description where we keep the image I have of the difficulty curve that I'm sort of drawing out.
Yeah, most parts have that. I don't think I put one in last time. I might change that. It's just you never sent me the image, so
I
couldn't
didn't
post it.
I thought I did. Shoot. That's awkward.
And remember, it has to be sent over the website sharing thing. I can't just post an image. I mean, I guess I could upload it, but
Wait, what do you mean?
Easier.
There's nothing around here. Just go down there. Trust me, I looked. So this mission is considered to be generally in a lot of people's top 10s of most difficult missions. If not in the top 10, then it is in their like top like honorable mentions to the top 10. Also, there is no precursor orbs here. It's saved for another section in this area. That's one thing too that I wanted.
That they weren't using their guns. They got me.
But yeah, there's one thing that I wanted to mention. This is also a hoverboard mission, but that's not what I wanted to mention. So we talked about this, and you and me were very kind of confused. We knew some things, other things we didn't really know. So basically, you almost died there.
Almost, but I didn't.
So basically, shit. Oh no, what was I gonna talk about? Oh no. Oh yeah. The precursor ordeal. None of them are missable except for the last area. Because once you beat the game, you have access to every area.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Which I did not know that, so...
Mm-hmm. So every area except the last mission of the game.
Yeah, so if you plan on getting all the precursor orbs in the game, just make sure it's okay to miss them in later areas. It's
a pain to backtrack.
Yeah. And then I was gonna say something else, but I don't remember. My feet hurt. I say that. My legs hurt like God. Work last night was crazy. I stood 30 minutes afterwards, and people will say, "That's not that long."
Yeah, it is.
Especially given what I do, it's ridiculous.
It's like if you don't have your feet hurting when you get done with your shift, then I would honestly question if you actually had a shift at all, and that was to death.
I know. Goodbye. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Goodbye, darkness.
I honestly think I got super lucky on this mission. That's why I rated it kind of... I think I rated it a 7 out of 10. No, I rated it a 6 out of 10.
I'd put it an 8.
I would probably... I want to maybe... I'm gonna fix that, actually. I'm gonna make it a 7 out of 10. Oh, actually, no, I'm kind of basing it off of my experiences this time around. You know what? I'm still gonna put it, I take it back. I'm gonna put it a 7 out of 10. And that's because, I think I got lucky. The message I even put next to it is, I swear this used to be harder. I didn't die once, but I think I got severely lucky. Plus, I did die a few times. Though most of the times that I died was just me running off the ledge at the beginning, because I thought there was a bridge there when there actually wasn't. And I think I died once on the mission itself, and then, yeah. But I think I got really lucky, because the grenades and the shooting, they can be very precise, or for some reason they just don't want to hit you. That's why I think I got lucky.
Yeah.
Like right there, like he just got 2 that flew right in front of him that could have easily
they could have easily hit me.
Yeah, and that wasn't happening at all. Like, these things were barely even popping up for me. Like, I wonder if my game actually bugged out a little bit. There was, like, these things were almost non-existent. And it didn't help, too. There's no health packs around. I think
I
when
found one so far.
Yeah, and when I won, when I finished this, I had 1 hit left. So, yeah.
Well, there we go.
This mission can be very brutal.
Yeah, I said 8 out of 10. No, I think I agree now. It was a 7.
Yeah.
Well, that's death. I fell off my jetboard.
It's okay. I died like that many times. I should probably make that more stagnant. And back onto the work thing that you said. Yeah, that's. I would say this is about right. Hold on. I'll get to it in a second. This one's actually a difficulty curve that makes sense to me. Wow. But yeah, the work thing. So the thing about my work, or my job, I should say, rather. It sounds really weird when I say my work. But about my job is, so basically I'll do like my 9-hour shift, and just so everyone knows, I do stocking. So I'm doing a lot of moving, walking back and forth,
yeah.
you know, all that sort of stuff. So after like about the 6th hour, I do 9-hour shifts right now.
I'm so sorry.
Half hour.
I
Yeah.
have 4-hour shifts, and I feel like I want to die at the end of them. So
It's midnight to 9 right now for me. So tonight I get a little bit of a break, 5 to 9:30. Assuming that my sister doesn't have her child today, even though when this is uploaded that she's gonna have her child.
just checking the time. We have time for another.
Yes, easily. But yeah.
Beautiful.
That was glorious.
All right,
but
crew, what's up?
now this one is a hoverboard mission also.
Oh, that's all I had to hear.
But anyways, yeah, no, on my shifts, basically, I don't feel bad for talking over crew. I only feel bad for, I only feel bad for talking over, like, Daxter and Jack when they're in crew talking to someone else.
or Ben, or I don't know, Sig. I guess Sig's good enough. He's not good. He's not bad. It's just he's usually here.
I think Sig is he's just underutilized. Like, I feel like that they made a lot more with him in the 3rd game, and I like that. Like, he's not just kind of here now and again like he is in this game. In the 3rd game, he actually has a purpose, at least from what I remember. There was
a bit of a, well, I'll save it for then. I'm not super thrilled about what they did with him in 3, but it makes sense.
Are you talking about when he starts with a D?
So there's a lot of things that start with a D.
I know, but the time that he, and it starts with a D.
I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I don't know what you're talking about, and
Okay, I could just be misthinking something, or I am just terrible at conveying messages, or both. Do not know, don't go that way. This is like, okay. You're gonna learn why I think this is the biggest detour to go to the fucking sewers. It feels like a big detour, at least to me. So you have to go through like 3 different sectors.
Oh, I know. It dawned on me after I did, but
I think it technically is faster. It just feels
it's this part right here. This is what kills it.
Yeah, well, not only that, but you're going through like 3 different sectors still. It's really weird. Like, I'm so used to just going straight over to the port and whatever. Not the port, but like the futuristic zone. I don't know what to call it. But anyways, back on.
Oh yeah, by the way, because for anyone who never played that game before, or this game, you can't just hover over there. You're just stuck there.
Yep.
That's why it's so slow.
So to finish off the work thing, because this is just
work woes, right?
Not really work.
X2 is over.
No, not really work woes. I don't really have an issue with my work. I'm just kind of explaining, I guess, how my days basically go. It's like, so my feet will get tired. I mean, the only real work woes I have is the last like 2 hours really drag, but I think that's normal for any shift that's like 8 hours or so. Once you hit like that 6 hour point, you're kind of just like, yeah, I want to go home. Especially because the good thing about having like a short shift or like a 4.5 hour shift is really fast. I feel really fast in my job. But anyways, basically when I have my 9 hour shift, by that like not really the 6 hour point, more like the 7 hour point, my feet start. That's when my feet and my knees really start to hurt. And then once I'm at the end of the shift, I'm just like, kill me.
Yeah, your job seems a little more involved than mine is too. Probably just different workplace and stuff. But for me, it's basically like I have an hour of actual stock, and the rest of it they just have me dealing with damn bags. So.
Okay. So for me, if you want to have an idea, for me, there's no precursor orbs anywhere in this area. By the way, I looked, so you don't have to.
Don't worry, I probably will out of habit.
That's fine. But just so you know, so we're on our seasonal period currently. So what I did, so yesterday, just so everyone kind of has an idea too. Well, first let me just say this about how my how the work is. So it's crazy because I don't know if you're like this, but my feet will be rough. Like for a really long time, right? And then I'll go home, I'll rest my legs because they hurt like crazy. Then I'll sleep, and then suddenly I feel fine. Like there's like some slight soreness, but it's almost like
that is not me.
I don't know why it's crazy because I'm not.
I talked to my coworkers about it's not just me. Most of us are like this.
I don't blame you. It's just I think the thing that I just find really weird is I'm not in shape. I'm not like hulking fat or anything, but I'm not in shape. Which I'm gonna be changing very soon, thankfully, because I want to actually start caring about my health. By the way, there's no checkpoints here, so if you die, you have to restart it all. So yeah, I'll wake up and I'll literally feel fine. Like there'll be some slight soreness, but basically it's not enough for me to like really feel. And I'm like, okay, sort of thing. Last night was the only night that my legs and feet still hurt like crazy, which is another reason why I'm happy that I have a shift at 5 a.m. this time around, because that way I can sort of like rest my legs and feet a bit more, specifically my knees, because I had to do a lot of lifting, a lot of lifting, especially for heavy boxes. Tuesday is our seasonal truck day, and we had an astronomical amount of stuff. Literally, you said you stock for like an hour, and then you have like three hours of doing
3 hours of whatever they want me to do, which is usually bags.
So let me give you a lowdown just of like yesterday.
Extra carts. It's our choice.
Bags, definitely. Oh, I would take bags, 100%. So basically, we were unloading the truck. Like I got there midnight, started unloading the truck. The truck was there. So this is what happened. We
there it is.
There's a precursor orb.
Yeah,
that's the only one I think here. There was just none in that like hoverboard part.
That's the only
but anyways,
sewers, right?
Oh yeah, let me mark that down. That's the only one in the sewer, really?
Yeah, there's only, it says out of one.
That is really weird.
I agree. It's a fairly large area too, but no.
I guess it makes sense given there's a lot like locked out and what have you.
Yeah.
But anyways, because I assume we're probably gonna end the part after this. To make a long story short, basically for 4 hours we had to unload the truck. I did not unload the truck for the entire 4 hours. I took my break at the 2-hour mark, and then I went out and I started stocking one section of the store. And then for the rest of the night, I did that entire section all by myself, which was fine. I didn't mind doing it all by myself, but yeah, that's what happened. Let me look at the missions here to see if there is any others we can squeeze
I have
in.
4 right now, so...
Alright.
That's Brutter!
So you got Brutter. I think you know which one that is. Oh, this is... Remember when I said there's like a string of really dumb missions?
Oh, it's this, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, because I hate myself, I'm gonna save this all for next time. So next time is gonna be a bunch of pain and suffering.
Hold on, do me a favor. Let me see your mission list right now. Just so I can be sure. Talk to Vin. Hold on. Oh no. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I feel like the worst combination of missions I could get.
So let me just, from the top to bottom, let me just tell you. You have the choice of doing absolute hell, the choice of doing absolute hell, the choice of doing not nearly as hellish as hell, but it's still helly, and then you have absolute hell potentially. So yeah, there's a string of difficult missions. But hey, on the bright side, after those 4, it kind of has a small decrease.
Yay.
So yeah, we'll see you in the next...
These missions hinge on endgame difficulty, so
Yeah, so we'll see you guys in the next part where we do some of the hardest missions in the entire game until you get to Act 3 when they start putting in like bullshit left and right. Like Ultra Bull.
Goodbye.
Oh wow.
Take care.
There was like 6 missions that are awful.